the fifth largest city in Alabama. And we're going to have a little rain out there for today's game between the Auburn Tigers and the Oklahoma Sooners. The early season continues. Hi again, everybody, and welcome. I'm Brad Nessler with Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso, and we're ready to bring you what appears to be another fantastic college gridiron matchup.
Oklahoma should be able to move the football if they get the ball to the running back enough times and just let him pound the ball up the middle between those big tackles. Brad, I think this guy could gradually wear down the defense, and then come the third and fourth quarter, just run right by him.
Now let's head down to the coin toss, brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. And the fans are on their feet awaiting the start of this game as the players line up for the kick. And this game is now underway. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Now let's see what kind of success this offense can have as they come out onto the field for the first time today. They'll set up shop at the 20. We've got a 1st and 10. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Here's the halfback. He makes his way to about the 28. Nice job by the running back, and that'll get him 7, maybe 8 yards. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Hands it to the back. They'll bring him down around the 37-yard line.
Can this kid run or what? He broke free and was able to get the first down.
1st and 10. High formation here. Again, he'll get the call. Tailback picked up 7 on the draw.
7-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 3. Ball on the 44-yard line. They line up with 1 running back in the backfield. 3 wide. They hand it off again. Brought down at the 44. They got a little bit there, but less than a yard.
The blitz was pretty effective on that play, Coach.
Yep, they plugged up the holes well, so the back was not able to go very far.
And down he goes at the 47. Short gain, but it's good for the first down.
Sometimes the short throws are just as effective as the long ones. You know, Coach, about 80% of the time, the team with the most first downs wins the game.
And that makes sense. If you're getting first downs, then you're controlling the clock. And it's hard to win a game when you can't control the clock.
But hold on, we got a penalty on the play. Let's check it out.
Beep! Beep! Beep!
Scooter, what are you doing?
Kirk, my friend, that's the sound of the offense going in reverse.
1st and long now after the penalty. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Straight ahead on the give. There's nowhere to run with. He picked up around 3 yards on the draw play.
Gain on the play.
2nd and long. Ball on their own 40. The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. Throws it. Swatted away.
Hey, Coach, they were pretty lucky that ball wasn't picked off. The receiver needs to become the defender in this type of situation.
That's true, Kirk. A little role reversal.
And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. Caught out of the open. They'll bring him down at the 47. Wow, a long game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, the offense hurt themselves by digging themselves into a hole on 1st and 2nd down, so the defense didn't really have to put too much thought in how to defend on that 3rd down.
Pretty good hold there to bring up the 4th down situation.
The punter is going to try to pin them deep in their own territory with a good punt here. Fielded at the 1. Room around the corner. Down the sideline. And that was a pretty good return.
One thing I noticed, guys, is this man is quick. Did you see how he hit that opening?
Yeah, when he saw that hole, wow, he ran right through it. I thought he had a good chance to go all the way there.
They're packed in tight on the line. Little handoff. He's taken down around the 49-yard line. A gain of 8 on the carry. 2nd and 3. Ball on the 49-yard line. They come out in a goal line set. He'll keep it on the ground again. And down he goes at the 35.
On defense, it's all about instincts. It didn't look like their instincts worked too well on that play.
You're right, Lee. There was a lot of running room there.
Going with the shotgun here. He might not be able to get the pass off. He's hit and taken down. That one worked pretty well.
It was a good job here by the wide receiver to get open. He created good separation from the defense.
They line up in the jumbo set. They hand it off. And he's tackled at the 19-yard line. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback. 2nd and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 19. They're packed in tight on the line. To the right and tackled immediately. 3-yard gain by the running back. It's 3rd down, and they're about 2 yards shy of the sticks. From the gun. Back to pass. Heavy pressure. Big play, and it's 1st and goal.
It's a great job here by the quarterback of recognizing the outside linebacker blitz and delivering the football for a 1st down.
They line up in the jumbo set. They'll go with the run once again. There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is. It's 2nd down. Here they go. The defense backed up into their end zone. They put everyone up on the line. Tailback brought down for a loss. Well, he just couldn't get much of anything there.
No, Brad, he couldn't. And I think the offensive line's going to have to hold their blocks longer than they did on that play.
Going with the shotgun here. Got his receiver, touchdown. Nice play call on that one to get the ball in the receiver's hand.
Yeah, the quarterback said, you want the ball, go get it. Did he ever? He got it and took it for 6.
And he adds the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Decent kick. Gathered in at the 6. Tackle at the 40. Their last drive ended in a punt, so this quarterback's going to be looking for something better on this drive. They'll get the ball here at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Single back set, 3 wide receivers. They'll give it off here. And he's taken down at the 46. The delayed handoff picks up about 6 yards there. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter, and we got a good one so far. The count here in Fayetteville. Auburn, 7. Oklahoma, nothing. 2nd and 4. 2 tight ends here. Here's the halfback. He just couldn't juke the defender, and he's brought down And that was a nice run. Kirk, that was a great job by that big offensive line.
Yeah, it really was, Brad. And also, a nice read by the ball carrier to find that running lane.
When you break one like that, you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line.
Way to look it in.
Well, it's a good job by the quarterback of recognizing the blitz and getting the ball out of his hands for a first down. But at the same time, I like the call from the defensive coordinator. He blitzed not one, but both cornerbacks. You got to love that aggressive call.
Tried to sidestep by there, but a good tackle on the play. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. It's 2nd and 8. Ball on the 32. Single set backfield. Passes to the right. It's picked off. He's got an opening. He's at the 20. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown. And just like that, they make it a 2-possession game.
They really took the pressure off themselves there. That was a great return for a touchdown, and it gives them some breathing room on defense.
Yeah, this offense has a lot of work to do now. They're really going to have to fight to get back in this ball game.
And he adds the extra point. Auburn gets set to kick this one away. Here's the kick. From the 5-yard line. Tackle at the 32. So the offense will come back out onto the field, hoping for a little better result than that last pick 6.
It was a great pick. He took that back just like a bad Christmas present. I love that one.
It was the quarterback that gave him a gift on that one. He needs to slow down and make his reads and hit those receivers.
They go with the run. Slides down to the ground. 2-yard pickup.
Gain of 2 on the play.
2nd down and 7. Ball on their own 34. High formation here. He drops back. It's knocked away, incomplete. How about that one?
Well, the corner made a pretty athletic play here getting to the football, but you know what? That ball was up for grabs and could have easily been picked off.
Ace backfield. They get to the quarterback, and now the ball is loose. Not much going on that drive.
Nothing at all. But you got to give the defense credit. They really stepped it up.
So it's 4th down. Looks like they're going to punt it away here. He punts it away, and it's a great kick. He's out to the 30. Down the sideline. And down he goes at the 39-yard line. What a great return.
A few things here, guys. Poor coverage by the punting team and a great job by the returner of turning the ball upfield.
He didn't have much to do. That coverage was horrendous.
They'll go to work at the 39. 1st down, 10 to go. They come out in a goal line set. Hands it to the back. They bring him down in the backfield.
That's the cornerback that got in there and made that play, Kirk.
Now, he's known for locking down receivers, but that doesn't mean he won't come up and lay the lumber on the ball carrier.
He'll keep it on the ground again. And he's hammered down. 8 yards on the pickup.
Gain of 8 on the play.
3rd and 4. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Fires complete over the middle. And he will score. Wow. Once he caught that one, nobody was going to get it.
You know, guys, this kid is a true sprinter. He runs track in the offseason.
And it shows right here, Kirk. It looked like he was running against a high school secondary.
And he converts the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Auburn lines up for the kickoff. He kicks it off. Taken at the 5. Brought down at the 30-yard line. The defense did a nice job shutting down the offense the last time they had the ball. The offense will start at the 30. It's 1st and 10. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. They go with a run. And he hits him hard at the 32. A couple of yards there.
I can't believe he held on to the ball after that hit.
Yeah, and I don't even think he saw that hit coming.
They line up with 1 running back in the backfield. 3 wide. He tries to juke, but they bring him down. The halfback gets the call and picks up 5. They need about 3 yards to get the first down here on 3rd down. And we've got the backup in there now at running back. Goes over the middle, intercepted. Got some open field. The 10. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab the interception.
This guy's got potential. I'll tell you what, if he keeps it up, you might see him playing on Sundays.
And he hits the PAT. Auburn gets set to kick this one away. Decent kick. He's to the 20. At the 40. And down he goes at the 46-yard line. It's going to be interesting now to see if this quarterback can put that last throw behind him.
I hope that this offense can put it together a little bit, because right now they are just getting routed.
It's still relatively early in this game. I mean, only the 2nd quarter. I would hope that they can get it together at least a little bit before this game ends.
Nice little catch there, huh, Coach?
Yeah, that was a good call. I like that call. I like short passes. They're safe and can lead to some really good yardage.
We've got a 2nd and 5. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Caught. And he's level at the 41-yard line.
I'll tell you, this receiver showed really good hands on that play.
This kid is always calling for the ball, and if he keeps making plays like that, he'll continue to get the ball.
On the ground with the tailback. A 7-yard run by the running back.
7-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 4 coming up here. Ball on the 34-yard line. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Oh, man, did he take a hit. So the halfback gets some decent yards and a first down.
Back did a good job here of finding the hole and picking up a 6-yard gain.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
How about the big fellas up front? This line will have to continue to play like that to build the consistency to help this offense be effective.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 16. For the first time today, we'll get to see how this defense responds when they're backed up into the red zone. Big play, and it's 1st and goal. They pick up a few yards there on the pass.
And I'll tell you what, that fake handoff froze the secondary just enough to allow for the receiver to come up with a nice gain that time. Good call.
And down he goes at the 3-yard line. Picked up a yard of anything on that run. Here's the 8th play of the series. It's 2nd down. Single set backfield. That's a great tackle at the 2-yard line. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
And that was an excellent tackle. He used perfect form to bring the ball carrier down.
Brought down just outside the goal line. And the halfback's got nowhere to go. The field goal unit's out on the field, and they're going to try to get these guys 3 points before halftime. And they tack on 3 points. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And that's the end of the first half, and it looks like we've got an upset on our hands. The count here in Fayetteville, Auburn 28, Oklahoma 3. So the kicker lines up to kick this off, and hopefully this half will yield us some better football. Makes it out to about the 31-yard line. The offense is coming out on the field, and they haven't had any problem finding the end zone lately. They come out in a goal line set. Hands it to the back. He might have a chance. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 48-yard line.
Can this kid run or what? He broke free and was able to get the first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 48. The defense sets up with 5 defensive linemen. He'll get it again. He's taken down at the 44. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. Second and 6. Ball on the 44. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Rolls right. And he's got the junior. Very good tackle in space. Good hook up there. They get an 8-yard gain and a first down.
I'm a little confused by this defense. They still have their 4-3 defense out there, and they're trying to cover 4 receivers. They need to get another defensive back on the field.
Halfback gets the call, and he answers big time. They pick up another first, guys.
They've got a decent drive going here.
Yep, the offense is doing exactly what they have to do. Move the sticks.
They're packed in tight on the line. And down he goes around the 27-yard line.
Man, I sure wouldn't want to be hit by that kid.
That's not baby fat on him anymore. He weighs 300 pounds plus. I don't know if I'd be calling him a kid.
Well, I'm not the one out there taking the hits either, my friend.
Rolling left, looking to pass. Now he's going to run and watch out. And he can't stay in bounds, but they'll have it first and goal.
This quarterback has some wheels, and he used them to pick up a first down.
First down, 8 yards from the end zone. Another trip to the red zone. Last time, it resulted in a touchdown. He fights forward to about the 7. 1 yard on the play.
It's a good run blitz by the outside linebacker there. They shut down all the holes and kept this halfback from gaining many yards.
They line up in the jumbo set. They'll keep it on the ground again. They get on the board again. Touchdown. And the halfback took it in for the score.
That young man has proven to be a valuable member of this squad. And if he keeps running like that, he'll find himself in the end zone a lot.
And he converts the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Auburn to kick this one off. He kicks off. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Drops back to pass. Throws, intercept. No, he dropped it.
Boy, a golden opportunity missed by the defense. That was a sure interception, only to be dropped.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. And he's tackled at the 38.
Nothing special here. The defense was in man coverage, so the quarterback went to his man on the corner route. That's as simple as the passing game can get. Nice job picking up the 1st and 10.
They'll throw on 1st down. And they make the stop right around midfield.
You talk about the ultra back. This kid will block, go between the tackles, run sweeps, draws, screens. He'll even run receiver routes. You gotta love this guy's versatility.
What do you think, Kirk? I think that deserves a yo.
Complete. He's got room. Brought down right around the 38-yard line.
They brought the dogs this time. That didn't faze this quarterback, not at all. He showed great poise and delivered the pass for a 1st down.
The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Gives it off. And down he goes around the 33-yard line. A 5-yard gain. It's 2nd down and 6 to go. Ball on the 33. They come out with a big set. The halfback with a carry. And he's taken down at the 21. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there running the football by this guy.
1st and 10. Ball on the 21. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. And they got to him before he could get back to the line.
The safety made the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. I recommend to the offensive coordinator a little play action and throw the fade route where the safety used to be.
That's right, Lee. These guys are shooting up there when they see run, and it only takes 1 time to catch him out of position and take it to the house.
And they'll run him again. And now he's got room to run. What a play, and that is 1st and goal. Unbelievable. They can't get this offense off the field.
Oh, they've been like a machine on this drive. Very methodical and efficient, and once again, they're moving the chains.
It's 1st down. The ball is on the 4, and they're going in. And we got a new man in there, running back. He'll get it again. And they make the stop at the 2-yard line. The back gets 3 on the carry. We've got 2nd and goal. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. The defense backed up into their own end zone. It's 3rd and goal from the 1. 2 tight ends here. Here's the tailback. Touchdown. The halfback just plowed his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but it wasn't all him. The offensive lineman just pancaked the defense on that one.
And he hits the PAT. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Oklahoma lines up for the kickoff. Decent kick. He'll return it from the 6. He wasn't breaking that tackle. What a hit. The offense is on its way out on the field again, and they haven't had any problem finding the end zone in their past couple of drives.
There was a lot working on that last drive, too, Coach.
Especially the blocking up front. This offensive line really did a nice job staying with their blocks so that their running back could run wide.
And he couldn't go anywhere on that run.
Nah, he couldn't go anywhere because there was no place for him to run. The defensive front got a good push and knocked that offensive line backwards.
And they'll run him again. And he makes it out to about the 27-yard line. That'll be a 2-yard gain.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Here's 3rd and 9. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Drops back to pass. And that one's incomplete.
You got to keep it under control. That's some nice arm strength, but it doesn't matter if it's not on target.
You're absolutely right, Coach. You have to be accurate on those type of passes.
Across midfield. Inside the 30. To the 10. He returns it all the way to score. He found a seam, and then it was off to the races.
Whoa! Is this kid exciting to watch or what?
Oh, that was an amazing run. He just blew by everybody.
And he adds the extra point. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. And this one's away. At the 30. And he's tackled at the 34-yard line. Taking the field again now is the offense. And I got to tell you, these guys have just been a defensive nightmare on the past few drives.
They will look to continue to build on their lead.
They had no problem scoring on their last drive, and they really have this crowd into the game. So I think this defense is going to have a really difficult time stopping them right here.
We played 3, and this is not what the experts predicted. Our score here at Jordan-Hare, Auburn 35, Oklahoma 17. Hands it to the back, and he's tackled around the 39-yard line. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. 2nd and 5. Ball on their own 39. They line up in the jumbo set. It's the tailback. Big opening. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown. The halfback got the carry and weaved through that defense for a score.
He found some daylight and took off for 6.
He makes the PAT. So with under 5 minutes to go here in the 4th, the score, Auburn 42, Oklahoma 17. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Auburn ready to kick this one off. He sends it downfield. Taken at the 5. Tackle at the 32. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. We've got a 1st and 10. They line up in an I. Not much room there as they hand it off straight up the middle. He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
Not much at all there for the ball carrier.
Yep, he had a hole, but this senior linebacker closed that up in a hurry and made a really good tackle.
Catches it, and that's all. A gain of 6.
And he did a good job of not forcing the play. It was a simple throw and a good catch for a 6-yard gain.
3rd and 2. Ball on the 40-yard line. They line up in an I. Back to pass. And down he goes at the 43-yard line.
They didn't have any extra change left on that play, Kirk. They got the 1st and 10 by the skin of their teeth.
They chose to throw the ball here on 3rd and short, and it proved effective as the little dump pass got them a new set of downs.
He looks to throw on 1st down. He's knocked out of bounds around the 48-yard line.
This is the advantage of effectively passing the ball on early downs. You set yourself up for a lot more options on third down.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Batted away.
That's just a great defensive play.
It won't look like much in the stat book, but that's getting the job done.
3rd and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 48-yard line. And out come the big hefties. Hand off to the back. Look out! He's tackled at the 40-yard line. The defense is having a difficult time stopping this drive.
Right now, they're doing enough to be in situations they want to be in, but they have to finish the job. And the plays start to add up, so we'll have to see if this defense starts to look tired.
Here's the halfback. Gains his way to the 29-yard line. And we got an injured player on the field. We've got a 1st and 10. This is the 8th play of this drive. High formation here. Oh, great catch. What a vertical. He just ripped that ball out of the sky.
Hey, Kirk, you know what? That leaping catch reminded me of my days when I was playing for Florida State, when I used to rob home runs.
You know what, Scooter? I think people forget you used to be a star on the old baseball diamond as well as the gridiron.
And more importantly, this offense picks up a good 9 yards on the play. There was not a soul open there.
He threw into double coverage because it was an obvious passing down, and the defense knew the pass was coming.
And this one's broken up. He almost had the completion.
Yeah, but the defense was ready and were able to get a hand on the pass and bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they're going to try to go for it. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Brought down right around the 14-yard line. And they convert for the 1st down.
And Brad, the credit here needs to go to the offensive line. They did a great job of opening up a running lane for the back.
1st down, look at the throw. Knocked down, incomplete.
He did a good job of getting in there and making the play on the ball.
Well, the ball was in the air so long that he had time to get to it.
13th play of the drive coming up. 2nd down. 1-man backfield. And it's caught. He's tackled in the open field. The pass good for maybe 7 yards.
Hey, they picked up a nice gain of 7 yards on that play. Great pass.
3rd down. 6 yards stand between them and 6 points. He's backfield. And down he goes. Around the 1-yard line. And he goes over the century mark with that run, guys.
You know, Brad, he's had a great day, but credit to the offensive line for fine blocking all game long.
Backup running back comes into the game now. Throws it and it's caught for the touchdown. My goodness, guys, that was a spectacular play by the wide receiver.
The coach has gone to great lengths to shepherd his receivers, and we've seen the results on the field.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with less than 2 to go in the 4th quarter, the score is Auburn 42, Oklahoma 24. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Here goes nothing. They'll bring him down at the 47-yard line. That'll be enough to put this one away.
Yeah, but give them credit. They played hard today. They just didn't catch the lucky breaks they needed.
They line up in the jumbo set. Feeds it to the back. He's tackled right around the 44-yard line. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. They come out in a goal line set. Again with the run. Brought down at the 43-yard line. The running back gets a yard, maybe less. And there they are, folks, the Russell Athletic players of the game. The defense is in the nickel. He's on the run. The Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. And they push him out at the 25-yard line. Looks like we've got an injured player down there. Can't tell who it is yet. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. Well, as they take a look at that injury on the sideline, let's see what this backup can do at quarterback. Room around the corner. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown. And that's his 3rd score on the ground today.
Boy, this guy's been huge today. It's been a big part of the reason that his team has the lead.
Well, you have to have faith in your running back, Kirk. And you're right, this kid is a big reason why this offense has been very successful today.
He makes the PAT. So with just over a minute to go here in the 4th quarter, our score, Auburn 49, Oklahoma 24. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He'll return it from the 6. He got hit hard. So let's see how the defense will hold up now as this offense comes out for their next drive. The offense will start at the 36-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Swatted away.
Not a great throw by the quarterback, but to be fair, that was pretty good coverage.
Yeah, maybe so. But the quarterback should know better than to make that pass in that situation.
One-man backfield. On the ground, up the middle. He's taken down at the 43. 7-yard play. Third and 3. Ball on their own 43. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. And he's taken down at the 47-yard line. And he gets the 1st down.
That guy just went pow and took it in. He wasn't stopping until he got that 1st and 10.
1st down, 10 to go. Ball on the 47-yard line. They come out with 4 wide out. Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. Tackle made at the 44. A gain of 9 yards on the play.
9-yard gain on the play. Timeout called by the offense.
Short yardage situation here. It's 2nd down and 1. The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. It looks like they're going to blitz. And they hit him in the backfield.
They got great run support from the safety position on that one.
He had his eyes in the backfield that whole play. Great anticipation to stuff him for a loss.
They line it up with 3 receivers. He drops back. It's broken up.
Number 7, the intended receiver on the play.
It's 4th down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. The punter is going to try to pin them deep in their own territory with a good punt here. He fields the punt at the 1. I don't know what he's thinking. And he just got drilled. They moved the ball very effectively on their last drive, which ended with a touchdown. The defense has been talking it over on the sideline, trying to make some corrections. Let's see if they can stop them this time.
Boy, this offense has been something special lately, hasn't it, Kirk?
They just seem like they've been in the end zone time and time again. There's not much negative you can say about this performance.
This one's in the books, and our final score, Auburn 49, Oklahoma 24. So as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance, Lee, what'd you think of this one?
I can't say enough about this performance. Auburn looked like a team on a mission to destroy anything and everything that got in their way. Brad, this is a really good-looking football team.
Well, folks, thanks for joining us for this production of NCAA Football 09. It's been a lot of fun. We hope you'll join us again next time. So long, everybody.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.